People say if I would have had more time, then I could have worked on my tasks. I'm sure many of you would have heard about this. In real life, it does not happen that way. You will not be able to extend 24 hours a day into 25 hours a day. You just need to manage your time. You need to know how do you manage your time effectively. Hi, my name is Girija Shankar and I have spent 2 decades working in a corporate job. Today, I'm here to talk about how do you manage your time effectively. I'm going to provide 7 tips how do you manage your time at work. Not before or not after, because this talks about only the work elements. And there are other episodes to talk about how do you do your morning rituals, that's before work and similarly after work as well. So let's dig in. How do you manage your work effectively at work? Step number 1, read your emails. Scan through all your emails and write down the important emails in a notepad or in a soft copy or in a OneNote. I use Microsoft OneNote for that. You don't have to use that. You can use your notepad or you can use a pen and paper as well. Step 2, you need to collate the list of activities or list of tasks that are there that you need to work on for that day. Point number 1, you would have got the important task from going through the emails. The second one, what are the meetings that are planned for that day, because you need to attend at least some of those meetings. Point number 3, what are the activities that are planned for you as part of the project plan or the tasks assigned to you. Point number 4, there may be some meetings which is next day or which may be ahead in the week. So you may need to prepare for those activities ahead. So those are all the tasks you need to write down. You need to collate and prepare a list of tasks for that day. Then comes prioritization. And I'm sure all the tasks you will not be able to work on the given day. So you need to prioritize what are all the activities or tasks that you need to work on that particular day. And that is where I use it's a matrix thing, versus, urgent versus important task matrix. There may be some tasks which are urgent and important, and those are all something, they are P1 items for you and you need to work on them. There may be certain items which are not urgent but important ones. For example, the tasks that are given to you, assigned to you as part of the project plan. There are certain goal settings you need to do for your team members. And there are certain learnings that you may have planned for you to attend. So those are all something that you need to do as a next step. This is the next priority. I call them as a P2. And then comes which are urgent but not important ones. I call them as a P3. For example, there may be certain meetings that they may ask you to attend for that particular day. And those are all something you may need to see, can you be able to delegate to someone else? That is P3. And similarly P4, which is urgent, which are not urgent and not important. Those are nothing but the priority 4. For example, going through the web or browsing your personal websites and all that, right? So that comes under this category. And you need to avoid and eliminate those activities as much as possible. And then comes, how do you plan your work? I usually plan my work in logical chunks of 1 to 2 hours. And if a work length is only 2 hours, then I do it 2 hours. I finish that, then I go to the next task. Maximum 2 hours. It can be 30 minutes to 2 hours. Then comes, you need to take a short break at the end of every hour or at the end of logical chunks of work. Then comes, how do you keep yourself up to date? Because on a given day you may have found something as a learning for you. You need to write down those learnings for you and you need to start implement those learnings next day or whenever you try to redo those activities or tasks. And then the next thing is very, very important, which is nothing but be unique. And these are all the three areas where you can show your uniqueness. Point number one, do more for less. In the given time, do more than what you were asked to do. And please do ensure that you copy or inform or update your managers on the additional activities that you are working on. Point number two, implement or engage in the learnings, be it professional or personal or self-development. Those activities, those are very important for you because that will keep on propelling your growth. Point number three, if you think you have a certain demand or ask to speak to your manager regarding your career progression or increment or your any other opportunities, do not hesitate. Please do not keep it with you. Please go ahead and discuss with your manager. So those are all the 7 steps I wanted to talk about it. If you have any comments, queries or any feedback, please do share. And if you have any questions also, you can comment that below. Thank you.